G'day and welcome to a new video. Today's video is going to be covering and answering a question I get asked a lot, which is about combining product applications, just generally things to do with applying products to your lawn. There's a lot of questions about it. So hopefully I'll cover a few things today, which will help clear up confusion and help you get best success and bang for buck when you're doing things with your lawn. But firstly, in terms of an update, I'm recording this 8 days after my last YouTube video, and how much better is this lawn looking? The regular mowing, so I recorded that on a Tuesday. I then gave it a double cut on the Wednesday, a double cut on Friday, a double cut Sunday. Haven't been able to get to it because for now, it's been 4 days. Haven't been able to get to it since Sunday. But yeah, it is looking really, really good with that regular mowing. It's settling down at that height that I've been cutting it at. Just beautiful color. It's really filling in and looking really, really nice. Got a bit of this seed head, which is just annoying. I've had seed head out here for a long time. This is pre-mow as well, so it's yeah, it is looking pretty good. Now I've got really a few applications that I'm overdue for on both my front and my back lawns. But when it comes to applying products, a question I get a bit is about whether you're allowed to or you can apply something before or after a mow. Number one, simplest thing is always read the label. If you want to do something to your lawn, if you want to apply a product, there's a label there. It's got all the instructions of what to do. Follow that label, you'll be fine. And you know, something with applying products to your lawn is that there's not really, I can't think of a single product there is that you would apply before you mow your lawn, because you need to think that if you're spreading something, spraying something, and then you go and cut it straight away, then you're doing a lot of damage to what you've just done. You know, you're collecting it back up into your catcher, disrupting it. Especially granular fertilizers and things like that would be a really bad idea to mow straight after applying. So anyway, that's what I'm about to do, is mow. I am in a bit of a rush this afternoon, so I will be just giving it a single cut, even though with how long it's been, I'd love to give it a double. But yeah, I'll probably mow a couple more times before Saturday when my wife's family are here for Christmas. We'll get it looking nice. It's a beautiful sunny day. So let's get a quick cut done, and then I'll grab the products that I need and I'll be applying. All right, nice to get that mow done. It's looking, yeah, I'm really, really happy with how it's going, and the soil test I did, everything I've been doing, it's looking nice. And this fertilizer I'm gonna put out today is gonna continue to kick it on. But now the main sort of focus and topic of today's video is applying products and when you can combine different products at certain times. And the first thing that you have to do when considering can a product be applied together is what needs to happen to it. Now, with some products, you need to apply them to dry ground and you need to water it in. Some you need to apply it and then you need to leave it sit on the leaf for a certain amount of time. Sometimes, particularly herbicides, you want to mow and then leave it for 3 or 4 days. It'll say on the label, because what will happen is weeds will generally grow at a faster rate, at a taller rate than the grass will. Which is happening with my paspalum at the moment. That is standing up really tall. It's really annoying. So you want to wait to apply your herbicide until the weeds have grown through, so that you can get a really good strike onto that actual weed, because it's grown above the lawn and it's going to hit plenty of, the herbicide's going to hit plenty of weed. Now, other things like fertilizers, soil wetters, most of those are going to be fine to apply straight after you mow your lawn. Again, not before. One of the other main products I can think of apart from herbicides is a plant growth regulator, which most of them, again, read the label for any product, and there's probably one out there where this doesn't work for, but generally with a plant growth regulator you need to apply 6 hours up after mowing, 6 hours before or after, I believe, because of science and reasons. But yeah, read the label, check it out. Now with certain fertilizers, can they be applied together? Well, the simple logic is, for me, mostly, we're not really ever going to be combining too many herbicides with fertilizers and things like that. I think I've seen Ben Sims before on Lawn Tips apply liquid iron with a herbicide. Don't quote me on that, but there's times where it'll work. Today, what I'm going to do is spread my granular fertilizer, get that across on the ground. And fertilizer, granulars, again, there could be differences, but generally you need to water them in pretty soon after you've applied it. Soil wetter, a wetting agent to help retain moisture in the soil, spray it. You need to water it in generally within 3 or 4 hours. So that is what I'm going to do today. For my 180 square meters out here, I have weighed out 3.6 kilos, 2 kilos per 100 square meters. Some people have got different methods where they get pretty close, and look, it's fine if you're within a certain range for a lot of products. Me, just my personality type, I like to weigh things and get it pretty spot on. With my sulfate of ammonia, because of how that product can burn a bit and whatnot, I actually measured out per section, because I think that section's 45 square meters, this is about 35, the nature strip's 55, so I actually worked it out per section, which not a lot of people would do, and I'm not doing that today with my fertilizer. What I like to do with this spreader is just put it on a fairly light setting. I'd rather go around every section out here 4 times rather than get to halfway through the second time and run out or something like that, because then I've well and truly missed the mark on my application rate. So I've got this, it's a fairly coarse granule. It's not a really, it's not a mini prill by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm just going to go around, spread that. I feel like I just don't quite get the best coverage through there, so just a little squirt, and I'll be coming back to this section no doubt. This area I just like to do a little squirt down the end. And then up in that corner. Getting any application even on these awkward shapes is such a pain, but what do? Try the best you can. Right, so with this I will have gone over each area twice. Now with this spreader, I really do feel like it spits out a heap right at the start and then it slows down, which is annoying because I don't want bigger clumps, but anyway. Right, now along with this is another tip specifically to do with wetting agents, but I think it actually works really well with a lot of products. I like to do it, is measuring out your water in a bucket separately, not just squirting straight into your sprayer with the hose. Wetting agent, especially if you've used it before, you'll know it can foam up a lot. So I really, really recommend measuring out your water separate, add it in from the bucket, and then you know exactly how much water's going in. Wetting agent, not the harshest of products, but it's a good habit to be in to put gloves on to mix up chemicals. 2 mils per square litre of the AquaTurf wetting agent. And just rinsing out the jug in the bucket is really helpful as well, because it is annoying to clean out of your sprayer and from your jug and whatnot. And then the rest of that water can go in. So now it's all mixed in nicely. I'll wash out this jug over the top of a couple of plants or something like that, get it sprayed nice and evenly, and then the sprinklers on it ASAP to get it watered in. And as well, I'm about to try and squeeze in a mow on the backyard. The backyard is looking pretty insane at the moment with the pattern I've got going, and I'm also due for fertilizer there too, so let's see how that goes. The way I like to see it with soil wetter as well, and combining it with a granular fertilizer is that, yeah, firstly, I guess a lot of granular fertilizers, you can't apply them to wet ground. So even though it's very minor with a soil wetter, the amount of, you know, it'll be dry, especially on a pretty nice day today, quickly, it's like, you know, you get the fertilizer out, and then if it was raining, say, it's like the soil wetter being applied, it's just a bit of a sprinkle of rain, and then you get the then you get the sprinkler on it, and it's like, then it starts properly raining, I guess. That's how I sort of reason it in my own mind as to what makes sense in terms of choosing the order that it goes in. Something as well that I'm going to be mindful of is that with this larger prill of the fertilizer, I don't want to be mowing too soon. I am mowing quite tall as well, so, you know, it's not like this is a golf green height, but I will be mindful of mowing, and I'll hold off at least a few days before I mow again now. I think I might have said something different earlier in the video, but you definitely want to hold off mowing to make sure that you're not going to cut into any of those prills. Give them time to settle down into the canopy of the lawn so that I'm not mowing over them, splitting them open and doing damage. Now look, I must say, it does pain me slightly to be using sprinklers after we had 2.5 mil of rain yesterday, 5 the day before that, so sort of been getting enough rain. It hasn't been super hot, so don't love having to use sprinklers right now to water in products, but it is what it is. Out the back, I've been working on a massive project for the kids, and the lawn's looking pretty nice out there with the new pattern, so catch you out there in a second. Out here, the kids are going to be having a pretty nice Christmas. So I've done all the digging here with help from Kennard's Hire. They supplied me an excavator and whatnot. So done all the digging out here, gotten rid of it, and made a big pile for the Veggie Garden. That's going to make a really good layer. It's got a fair bit of clay in there, so really good at holding moisture and nutrients, clay. So it's pretty nice soil as a whole. It's not pure clay, there's bits of pure clay, but that's going to go really, really well backfilling my Veggie Garden, which is a project in the new year that's going to get done, and I'm really looking forward to that. Done some holes as well for a shade sail that's going to go over there because it's fairly exposed. Those trees don't do much when the sun's really high in the middle of summer, but yeah, that's awesome. You know, putting that together, giving that to the boys on Saturday for when Kate's family here, so a tiny bit early. And on the lawn, been working on a little pattern here, which is a little bit different, a little bit abstract. 3 bits of pattern going on there. I'm going parallel to the house or the pool, parallel to the back fence, parallel to this garden edging. So yeah, something a bit different, and I think particularly airily, once I burn it in a couple more times, I'm thinking it's gonna look pretty cool. And yeah, some people, they froth having a 5 mil lawn or 10 mil lawn or whatever, having it really short carpet. For me, 25 mil, 30 mil, 20 mil, I don't really care. I get satisfaction out of standing back and looking at stripes like this. So to me, I'll always be cutting with a cylinder mower and making it look nice. But this is my enjoyment in lawn care, is doing cool patterns like this. So there are little off color tinges throughout this lawn, so it needs a feed. I wish I had time right now to do it. I'm gonna try and get that fertilizer out, but I'm gonna be also trying to do a few mows in the next, or a couple of mows in the next few days. So maybe after Christmas that'll get done before a holiday. But yeah, look, thank you for watching this video. Something else that's gonna get done is some plant growth regulator, hopefully before our holiday. So yeah, next video probably be around about mid-January with the Christmas break and a family holiday. So thank you for watching. Hopefully we can keep growing this YouTube community in 2024. Love making the videos, so there's going to be plenty more to come. And yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great Christmas. Enjoy that time with your family or friends or whoever you want to spend it with. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.